Welcome back to Endangered Species Spotlight. This week we are talking about the Bali Myna. The Bali Myna is a type of myna bird that is endemic to Bali Island in Indonesia, and it is actually the only vertebrate, apparently, that is endemic to the island. It is unfortunately critically endangered, with a 2020 estimate of only 50 mature adults being found on the island total. However, there are quite a few more found in captivity, as they are quite a popular exotic pet. There's an estimated up to 1,000 known Bali Myna birds kept in captivity. Now, the threats to the Bali Myna include things like deforestation and habitat loss, but the main problem is the exotic pet trade. It is illegal in Indonesia to trap these birds for any reason, but specifically for the pet trade. You cannot illegally catch any of these birds. However, of course, that doesn't stop people from doing it. It's just illegal, and there are bad consequences if you get caught. That being said, there is a somewhat legal pet trade for them, where there are a bunch of breeders that are involved in both breeding them for re-release into the wild as well as sale in the pet trade. There is kind of a program where a bunch of reputable breeders have custody of a bunch of male and female of the Bali Myna birds with the intent to breed them to re-establish the population. As per the agreement, a certain number of them have to be released into certain protected areas on Bali, but the remaining individuals hatched can be sold for profit for the breeders. In addition to these kind of more private breeding programs, there are also programs through zoos and conservation centers, so there is quite a few captive breeding programs going on, as these birds do tend to do well in captivity. Due to these breeding programs and the fact that many areas on Bali are now protected for these birds, the population is bouncing back. However, it is also still simultaneously decreasing as more birds in the wild are caught for the exotic pet trade. However, they do seem to be recovering, which is good, so hopefully there will be a more well-established wild population in a few coming years.